Assalamualaikum Warahmatullahi Wabarakatuh to Madam Wan Aryati binti Wan Abdul Ghani as our lecturer for the subject Management Information System, subject code CSC408. In order to fulfill the Excel project assignment, our group have choose to create and build a sales and invoicing system. So today, we are from Group 2 Class NAMAF4A are going to present about our business Excel project which called Dellyciousco Sales and Invoicing System. So first thing first, we are going to introduce about our project significance. So here we have 4 project significance, which is the first one is helps business owner to handle the business in a very systematic way. The second one, to help in reducing handling time during business operations. The third one is prevent any redundancy or error from occurring when employees key in the customer order or data. And last, helps in monitoring business performance and activity. Next, we also have 3 project objective here, which is the first one is to make it easy for staff in sorting the order data. The second one, to keep track with the business transactions and to help in monitoring the business sales, business and staff performance. So here, these are the group members, which is the first one, myself, Nur Sharina Aina binti Sharin. My second teammate, Nur Alifa Ilyana binti Muhammad Mokhtar, and also Nur Elisha Idiana binti Muhammad Fauzi. So before we move on to our business dashboard, here in this section, we also use one function from Excel to create this next button. So for this next button, we use the link function in order to make this next button move to the next page, which is our dashboard. So when we click this next button, it will move on to our dashboard. So this is our business dashboard, which is here we have the Dellyciousco word, which referring to our business name. And in this section, we also use the same function as the next button, which is we use the link function. So I will show you how to create the link function. So first, if you look at this order now button, if I click the order now, it will move on to the menu list page. So how we create this order now button is you need to right click on your mouse, and then you can find this edit link word or link, and then click the edit link, and then it will appear this section which is edit hyperlink. Then you just need to search your which page you want the button to go. If you click, then as for our page, we want it to go to the menu list, so we click the menu list, and then you can click OK. Next, we also edit the screen tip, and we name it as order now. If you don't name it as the accurate word for the button, it will appear the file path. For example, I show you, if I didn't fill in the proper word for the screen tip, then click OK. So look at that, you can see the HTTPS, and it will become long explanation for the order now button. But if you put the accurate word for this screen tip, for example, order now, click OK and then OK. So it will appear the ordinal word. Move on to the left section. We also have the dashboard, menu, data product, transaction data, invoice retrievable, sales dashboard, and data feedboard. All these function also use the edit link or the link function. This is the same function like the order now button. We use the link, and also we edit the screen tip. So here we have dashboard, menu, data product, transaction data, invoice retrieval, sales dashboard, and data pivot. And all of these function, if you click, it will bring you to the page that you want. For example, if I click menu, then it will bring you to the menu list. If I click data product, and it will bring you to the data product as well as the other button. So next I will explain the menu section. So if I click menu, then it will bring you to this menu section, which is our business menu. So basically we are selling the kueh, traditional kueh, pastry, and also drinks. So here at the menu, we have 2 pages of menu. If I click next, and it will bring you to the second page of our menu, right? So in this section, I also will introduce and explain to you what are the functions that we use in this menu section. So as you can see here, we use the embed formula for this menu section. So if you look at this add to cart button, when you click on the add to cart button, it will automatically go to the invoice section, right? So here, the add to cart button, we are using the assign macro function. So how we create the assign macro function? So you need to right click your mouse and then find the assign macro function here, and then click. So this is the macro that we use for each of the add to cart button for each of the menu. As you can see here, there's a lot of assign macro function. So this is the function that we use for the add to cart button. So if you click the add to cart button here, and it will automatically go to the invoice section. It will the menu that you choose will automatically appear in this invoice page. And then we have the next button down here, and if you click, it will bring you to the second menu page. So for this next button, we use the link function. So how we create this next button is also the same as the order now button just now on the dashboard section. We use the link function, and then you can click on the cell reference in what page you want the button to go. For example, here we want this next button to go to the our second menu page. So we click on our menu list sheet here, and then you click OK. But don't forget to edit this screen tip so it won't appear the long file path there. Click OK, and there you go. If you click on the next button, it will go to this second menu page. And in the second menu page, we also have the back button here. It is just the same function as the next button, and if you click back, it will brings you to the first menu page. So next we have the data product section, and this section are going to be explained by my second teammate, which is Alifa Iliana.
Thank you, Sharina. Hi, Assalamualaikum to Madam Wan Aryati. My name is Nur Alifa Iliana binti Muhammad Muhtar. I'm going to continue this presentation by showing our data products. As you can see in data products, we have 8 columns which are product names, product ID, category, price, stock, category, cashier ID, and employee name. So this sheet is used to make a data validations for our transaction data and also new invoice. Next sheet is transaction data. We have 13 columns which are helper, month, invoice number, customer name, menu name, product ID, category, quantity, menu price, total, data of transaction, cashier ID, and cashier names. So this transaction data is our customers' history transactions. As you can see in column products ID, category, menu price, cashier ID, and cashier name, we have added a data tools by using data validations. So it is easier to improve our data accuracy. Data validation helps prevent data entry errors by restricting the types of data that can be entered into a sales. For example, in column category, we just limited to certain options which are kuih manis or traditional, pastry, cake, and beverage. Furthermore, in column total, we have added a formula equal sum according to quantity and menu price of products. So this function is easier and will be calculated automatically. Next sheet is new invoice. This sheet is typically invoice generating an invoice document that includes customer information, invoice number, invoice date, cashier name, a list of products, price, and total amount due. Data for a new invoice will be keyed in by cashier according to customer's order. In invoice date, we have added a formula equal to date, which can automatically insert the current date into a new invoice. So this can help ensure that the date is always up to date when the invoice is opened or generated. Next is cashier data. We will use a data validation which we create a drop-down list from which we can select the cashier's name. In addition, when we navigate to Bill to, an input message will pop up saying, please enter the customer's name. So the cashier will manually key in the customer's name. For example, Hakim. Furthermore, in the tables below, we have included 6 columns which are code, description, quantity, unit price, tax, and totals excluding tax. The description column represents the customer's order utilizing a data validation drop-down list of menu items. In the codes column, we have applied a formula equal if error bracket VLOOKUP. So based on the customer's selected order. For instance, selecting Appam Gula Hangus will be automatically change the code to KMT001. Similarly, in the unit price column, we use a formula equal if error bracket VLOOKUP linked to the product data sheet, adjusting the price according to the selected item. Formula are also applied in the tax and the totals excluding tax column to automatically calculate based on the quantity of product purchased. Additionally, row 20 to 22 feature a formula is equal sum to compute the totals amount that the customer need to pay. In addition, we utilize a macros function to export data to PDF. For instance, clicking the Export to PDF button, publish and save the file to the designing folder. The folder name is based on the invoice number and customer's name. That's all from me. Next, I'm going to pass to the next presenter, Nur Elisha.
Thank you, Alifa Eliana, for your presentation. Okay, now I will continue the presentation. Okay. Before that, Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nur Elisha Idiana binti Mak Fauzi. My number matric is 2022658514. Sorry. Okay. Now I will explain about the invoice retrieval. In our system, invoice retrieval is the invoice history, which is after we come up with the invoice, we will come out also with the invoice retrieval for our record. Okay, so for our invoice retrieval, we are using the VLOOKUP formula, which is we want to connect our data from transaction data to the invoice retrieval. Okay, so in the right side we have a invoice number, invoice date, also cashier name. In the left side we have the bill name, which is a customer name. Okay, we also have 5 particulars in invoice retrieval, which is we have a description, quantity, unit price, tax and total, which is exclude tax. Okay, example, I show you why we use a VLOOKUP, because as we can see here, if we change the invoice number, example, I put 10016, so it will totally change the invoice date, the cashier name, the bill name, which is the other customer name, also in description, quantity and unit price also will change from what customer buying. Okay, for the subtotal, we will use the sum formula from total in bracket exclude tax. Okay, the tax also we will use the sum formula. Okay, and for the total we will sum from the subtotal and tax to get the total price for the invoice. Okay, now we're done for the presentation about the invoice retrieval. Okay, now I will continue the presentation about the sales dashboard. Okay, as you can see here, for the sales dashboard, in the upside we have a total sales, which is our sales. Okay, and the best selling product, which is our best selling product. Okay, in the right side we have a menu name, which is all our menu is including here, inside here. Okay, and in the left side we have a cashier name, cashier ID and mine. Okay, sorry, forget to tell. Okay, for this sales dashboard, we have used a pivot table as the formula for we to get more details about who sales is more by month. Okay, we from pivot table also we want to know the total quantity product sold by month, which is, as you can see here, in the left side we have a month column. So if we click the January, if we click the June, we have a total sales for June. If we click the February, we also have a total for February that product already sold. Okay, so for the cashier here, cashier name in the left side, if we click my Elisha name, we also Elisha cashier ID. Okay, If we click the Sharina name, it will also the Sharina Kesha ID. Because of that, we use the pivot table. Because we want to get more details and more perfect. It's not perfect. I mean more correctly about our sales data. Okay, I'm done with my presentation about the sales dashboard. Okay, now I will show you about our data pivot. Okay, I will present about the data pivot. Okay, as you can see here is all the pivot data that we use for our sales dashboard, which is in data pivot we have a sum of quantity. Sum of quantity is for here total of quantity product. Okay, we also have a menu name, which is in sales dashboard we have a menu name, so we have already include all the menu that we have. Okay, so we also have a sum of total for by month for the sales to get the total sale for this month. Example, for this month is July month, and then we will get the total of July month, right? Okay, that's all from our group. Thank you to Madam Haryati for guidance.